Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. I am in such a good mood today because the sun is shining, it's September and we've got a full week of it. So I am making the most of it whilst I can. Although I have got some housework that I really need to be getting on with. I'm procrastinating so much today. Sam is working quite far away this week. He's still coming home every day, but his journeys are a little bit longer, so he's getting home a little bit later. So with regards to him doing anything in the house, he's not going to during this week. I mean, we're on Tuesday today. I think he's actually finishing on Thursday. He's going to try and get his job done a little bit sooner so that he can spend Friday in the house, and then also come Sunday he's got one of the fitters coming over to help him get everything all plastered, so all of the walls, the ceiling, and everything downstairs in the hallway as well. So that'll be really exciting. But I need to get myself organised, and one thing Sam has asked me to do is basically scrape off all of the adhesive, I don't know whether you can see up there, that the coving was stuck up with. So I'm going to have to get onto the hop-ups and just scrape all of that off. But it needs to be done, and I keep saying to Sam, anything that I can do, please let me do so that we can speed up the process. And he did mention it to me early this morning, and I spat my dummy out and said that it was too difficult to do. But actually thinking about it, it's definitely a job that I can do, and it means one less job for him to do come Friday. So I'm going to crack on and get that done now, or as much of it done as I can. It's quite difficult when I'm sort of on the shorter side to be able to reach up, but I think being on the hop-ups I'll be fine. I need to stop coming up with excuses and just crack on with the work that I've got to do. Okay, so this is why I was complaining this morning about doing this job, because okay, that came down quite easy, but I've literally just got to go across the whole of the ceiling here and just scrape off all of this adhesive all around the edges, all on here. Like, this shouldn't be here, so I've got to go round all of downstairs here and then also take that upstairs. So it's quite a lot for me to do, but I need to just get cracked on and do it, and then Sam will be happy when he comes home to see that I have done him a favour and done this awful job. And literally it's going straight into Sam's boots. So yeah, sorry Sam if you're watching. Just look how messy doing a job like this is. It's unbelievably messy and dusty and horrible, but I suppose it needed to be done. I've done all across this side and across the top there. It didn't actually take me that long to do, so I don't know why I was complaining. But I think Sam's hoover, his work hoover, is broken, so I'm just going to have to try and sweep this up for now, which is rather annoying because it's just going to create more dust, but I've got no choice. And look at you walking through it all. You're going to be a little dust ball, aren't you? Hey? filmed like a couple of clips in and around the house of stuff that's been going on, but I've not actually sort of stopped to actually talk about what's been going on. So today is Monday, so the whole of last week was a bit of a random one. So because Sam was working sort of slightly longer hours when he was getting back home, there wasn't really enough time to start anything, but come Friday he basically was getting everything prepped and prepared, ready for all the plasterwork. So you can see that behind me. So he did that on Friday, and then come Saturday he twinged his back. It just seems to be one thing after another. He is okay, but he didn't play golf. He had to come back early morning, so he was not happy about that at all. But he did actually manage to plaster the ceiling up here. So all of the Artex is totally gone. I don't know how he managed it. He doesn't know how he managed it. But yeah, it was good that he managed to get that done, because yesterday he had one of the fitters, Tom, over to help plaster all of the walls. There are like 1 or 2 walls that haven't been plastered yet, but it was literally like 26 to 28 degrees in here yesterday. It was just so hot, but they got so much done, and it just looks and feels so different already. So yeah, we had a really nice weekend. We decided to pull out the doggy paddling pool for Oscar and Rosie, because obviously the weather's been so nice. You will have probably seen that in the previous clips. And we also decided to have a barbecue, probably our last barbecue of the year. And then obviously yesterday I've just been sort of like feeding and watering both Sam and Tom so that they could get all of this done. So there has been a lot of progress. Well, it feels like a lot of progress. And now I think the kind of next stage is getting the rest of the plastering work done. I know downstairs in the porch area Sam had a bit of sort of extra time waiting around for the plaster to go off. I don't know the technical terms. So he had a bit of time to be able to do the ceiling and one of the walls in there as well, which was great. So yeah, it's looking so good, although it feels so dark because plaster going off obviously starts from like a dark brown colour. And it's lightened up so much. Even like on the stairs here where there was the awful Artex, that has all been sort of changed, and all the walls now just feel so smooth. But I've literally had to like open all of the doors, all of the windows, just to kind of air it out a little bit. I have got my little dehumidifier, although the plug socket up here isn't connected up, so I could put it on downstairs, I suppose, just to really kind of take the dampness out of the rooms. But this is definitely the worst place for plastering. I did not quite prepare myself for it, but I think because it's such like a high traffic area, there is just plaster and mess all over the place. So going back to one of the previous clips of me sort of like taking off the adhesive where the coving was, Sam also made that mess on Friday, and then obviously it's just continued on throughout the whole weekend. So I cannot sweep up anymore. It's just basically ingrained into the floor, and because we've got obviously dogs, they are constantly obviously walking all over it and then going into the bedrooms, which obviously the bedrooms are done now, so it's sending me through the roof. But we can't avoid it. It needs to be done. So I think once it's pretty much all complete and there's no more mess everywhere, I'm going to get my carpet cleaner out and I'm going to sort of go over every single room just to try and get rid of the dust and the dirt, because even though it looks fine, I know that in the carpet it's just going to be filthy. So yeah, I'll give you a quick pan of what it currently looks like. So we have got all of the, well, this wall plastered here, and then across here we've got all this plastered. Ignore the mess that's in here that I've had to put in here for now. This here hasn't been plastered just yet. I don't know if it's because we need to sort out the staircase first, or whether that's just not an area Sam was planning to do yet. And then obviously up here and all across here has been done, and then all around here it just looks so bizarre. And can you see what I mean about like the filth just show you down the stairs. This is just a reality of what we have to live with right now. But yeah, coming down the stairs, all of this wall here has been done. It's a bit more damp downstairs, I think, than up. And then the whole ceiling, no more Artex. And obviously here are where the spotlights are going to go. And as you can see, this bit hasn't been done just yet. And then in the porch area, Sam's also managed to get this wall done, and then up and around here. And then he did also do here, but he's kind of made a bit of a mistake here, which he is not happy about. So I think he's going to redo that little bit of plastering down that side. But yeah, it just feels so good to get to like this stage, because I know it's like that one step closer to getting paint on the walls. So one thing I do need to do actually, before I forget, is when Sam gets back home, I need to open that loft hatch so that you can see the loft ladder for anyone that's interested. Okay, Sam's just going to demonstrate how to open the loft latch. Can you get the ladder down as well, please? Thank you. Ta-da! That's it, the demonstration. Perfect. Thank you very much.